Hi folks, Tony here again at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. Just want to show you around this 2024 Hyundai Kona 1.6 Hybrid Advance model in denim blue. Gorgeous car. Actually, I'm not really sure if the video is actually going to do any justice to this colour, to be fair, but you might need to see this one in the flesh. Cracking colour. Bit unusual, bit different. So as always, we'll show you the outside here just quickly and focus in on one of the 18-inch diamond cut wheels, and then we'll show you inside. Okay folks, just sitting inside the Kona Advance model here, just to show you the bottom right hand side. This car's only done 2,195 miles. It was our car, obviously originally registered to Saltmarine, but it's just been deflated now and is available to buy. It is full digital display, so I'll just, obviously you can see the instrument cluster there, very clear. Mileage on the left, rev counter on the right. The engine may even go off just while we're sitting here because it is a self-charging hybrid. But if I just pan over, you'll see just behind the steering wheel, get the steering wheel out of the way, that as you can see, the 12.25 inch screens are side by side, sitting proudly side by side. Now, this is an advanced model, which effectively means it's the entry level. Some people like to say basic, but this car is far from it. This car comes with front and rear parking sensors as standard. You have a rear parking camera. We'll show you all this stuff in a minute. You have keyless entry, you have push button start and stop, you have dual zone climate control, you have all electric windows, you have integrated satellite navigation, you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I mean, the list is endless for a car which is apparently the entry level. This thing is fully loaded, and there you can see the engine has just switched off there as it's put some charge back into the hybrid battery cell. So we'll just work away from the driver's door panel over, so you can see there we've all electric windows, which are all located obviously on that driver's door panel. You can lock the back windows if you wish, and then you've got your electrically operated mirrors, which are also heated and power folding. Onto the dashboard then, hopefully this will come out just because it's a little bit bright maybe for here, but the right hand switch there is your head-up adjuster. The one beside that to the left is your traction control. The one beside that then is your 12-volt battery reset button, and just below that then is your electronic handbrake button. Up onto the column stock then, you'll see on the right hand side we have automatic wipers. On the left hand side we have automatic lights with high beam assist. You'll see the paddle shifters, one on either side, the minus and the plus. That obviously allows you to change up and down through the gearbox just when you're driving. The car has drive modes, so you can pop it into sport and it will change. Just behind the steering wheel there, you'll also see there's a driver attention alert camera, so it will pick up if you're starting to feel fatigued or not paying attention, and it will warn you to pull over, grab a cup of coffee or something like that. Now, being a hybrid, it is a stick shifter, it is an automatic. You can see there just behind the steering wheel. If I move over maybe slightly behind, just to let you see there. So there's your stick shifter. No instructions necessary. It seems the way the Hyundai are going with these now. It's just far easier, and it is out of the way, so it does free up a lot of space in the center between the two front seats at the transmission tunnel. You literally twist this entire silver part forward to go forwards and into drive, twist it backwards to go into reverse and go backwards, and then you see the P button there just on the end is to pop it back into park again. Very straightforward. Then you get your audio functions on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So say the car does come with integrated Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so obviously you can use that top right button for voice recognition for various things like WhatsApp messages and so forth, and integrated nav and everything else there from the phone. Then on the left hand side you'll see there that you have cruise control. Now again, this is an entry-level vehicle, but you can see this car still comes with adaptive cruise control. So many manufacturers will charge you extra for that sort of stuff, but Hyundai, as I say, fit it as standard. The bottom right-hand button then is your lane keep assist switch. So obviously the car's lane keep assist technology, as well as various other collision mitigation technology like collision avoidance, but you can switch that system off if you wish. Then just onto the main screen then, so you can see it's split in three there at the moment. So you've got navigation on the left hand side, the digital radio and media is in the middle, and then your hybrid is on the right hand side. Now if I just pop it into the hybrid just to show you, so you'll see here just at the moment there's no engine on it, it's giving you battery status, but if I just give the throttle a little bit of a blip, you can see now that there's engine charges going into the battery, and as I say, I'll just do that as you're driving along, so you have nothing to worry about. Self-charging, no plugging in, because I know some people are concerned about stuff like that, but you don't need to do that with this car, so you don't. Okay, foot back off the throttle, you'll see that it's just switched back off. You go back onto the home screen then, Just to show you as well, the car has a camera, very, very clear. It gives you the dynamic steering lines, and you can also change the view. So you can see there, we can go to a complete widescreen view of the back. We can go to a complete bird's eye view of the back, so you can see it there just looking directly down onto the floor. Or say when you pop it into reverse, it will usually bring that one up and switch on, might I add again, the front as well as rear sensors, as well as the camera. So say it is fully loaded. I say for an entry level, it's just crazy. And we're not finished yet. So say below there, you'll see again, we've got dual zone climate control. So again, there's no fighting over the temperature in the car. You say you can differentiate it from passenger side to driver side. You can also see there, just if I point to that button there, there's a driver only function. So again, if you're in the car on your own, there's no point in obviously putting air into the passenger side of the cabin, because obviously it will use a little bit more energy and a little bit more fuel. So say you can block all that off and just have the driver comfort as and when you wish. I'll just show you there as well, obviously the engine start and stop button, because it is keyless, this car. Below that again, then you've got so I suppose it's a station really for your phone to sit. The car comes obviously with the USB ports in the front and 2 USB ports in the back. You might have seen those in the earlier on in the video there. So nice and straightforward, as well as the function on the right hand side there for the 12-volt socket for maybe dash cam or something like that. Just below then, you've got your camera button just to the top left hand side of the drive mode. To the bottom left hand side, there is your parking sensors on, and then the auto hold, which obviously, as I say, will hold the car in traffic for you rather than having to sit with your foot on the brake the entire time. And then that drive mode button. So I'll bring you back to the main instrument binnacle. So if I turn this dial now, you'll see that we'll scroll through. So we've got eco, we've got sport, and we have snow. And you can do that on the fly. And naturally, obviously, eco will be the most economical. It will give a little bit more assistance on the weight of the wheel. Sport will weight the wheel up a bit and obviously maximize throttle response. And then the snow will detect slippage and so forth. And we'll adjust the traction control system accordingly to the conditions under tire. Folks, there's so much more to show you in this car. This video, although relatively long for my standards, isn't probably long enough. There's just so much kit in this car. You need to drive it. They are a fabulous driving car. It was Auto Express Car of the Year last year when it was launched in August. Folks, as always, it's a pleasure showing you around these cars in Saltmarine. If you want to come down and look at the car, you can. If you want to reserve it online, there's no obligation to buy. You can hold the car for up to 2 days or 48 hours. And if you come and you see it and you don't like it for whatever reason, you can we can refund you the money, or we can transfer it across to another car. Folks, as always, pleasure. If you come down, always ask for Tony. Thanks again.